Have you ever wondered why? At times you feel disliked without knowing the exact reason. Do you feel like you're doing your best, yet still notice those unfriendly glances from people around you? Could it be that you're unintentionally giving off a bad impression without realizing it? And what are the deeper reasons that cause people to keep their distance? Understanding why someone secretly dislikes you can not only satisfy your curiosity, but also be the key to building stronger relationships in life. In this video, we will explore 7 underlying reasons that might lead to that lingering feeling of dislike from others and what truly lies behind each of those feelings. These insights might help you better understand yourself and even offer new perspectives on how to connect more harmoniously with the world around you. Before we dive in, I want to express my heartfelt thanks to all of you who've supported and joined me on this journey. If this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to like this video and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. Now let's dive deep into exploring the hidden reasons behind these feelings of resentment. 1. Envy and jealousy. Envy and jealousy are 2 emotions that can silently sabotage any relationship, turning admiration into dislike and respect into resentment. When someone sees qualities in you that they deeply desire but cannot attain, envy starts to take root. It might be success at work, personal achievements, or simply characteristics you possess that they lack. But you have suddenly becomes a mirror reflecting their shortcomings, making them feel dissatisfied with themselves. Instead of using this feeling as motivation to improve, envious people often get caught in a cycle of discontent and resentment. They begin to hope for your failure as a way to soothe their own insecurities. And as envy grows deeper, they might spread rumors, slander, or even try to undermine your efforts, acts meant to bring you down from the pedestal they imagine you stand on. It's important to recognize that envy is not your problem. It reflects someone else's insecurities, not anything you've done or who you are. While it can be easy to internalize this hatred, remember that you are not responsible for someone else's lack of confidence. Your achievements and worth should not be diminished just because someone else cannot handle their own struggles. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not worry about things beyond your control." Other people's envy is one of those things. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our actions, thoughts, and responses. Understanding that envy and jealousy may be the reasons why some people are cold towards you can help you navigate these challenging situations. Facing these negative feelings maturely, without letting them impact your peace of mind, is the best way to maintain your inner tranquility. This allows you to continue on your path of personal and professional growth without being derailed by the invisible barriers that envy creates. 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication. All it takes is a small misunderstanding, a poorly chosen word, an awkward tone, or even just a facial expression to create false impressions. With these fleeting moments, even if unintentional, can easily lead to mistaken assumptions about someone's attitude or intentions. The other person may quickly conclude that you are being disrespectful, indifferent, or even hostile. The root cause of these misunderstandings is often the gap between genuine intent and how it is conveyed or perceived. When we fail to clearly express our thoughts or feelings, we leave room for misinterpretation. Ineffective communication is not just a language issue, it's also about a lack of active listening, which often leads to assumptions and inaccurate judgments. These gaps in understanding are fertile ground for negative emotions to grow, turning minor misunderstandings into significant barriers in communication. Imagine you have a coworker you respect and often collaborate with. One day, after presenting your idea in a meeting, you notice that this coworker says nothing and looks at you with what seems like displeasure. You feel confused and uneasy, wondering if you said something wrong or if your idea had some flaws. After the meeting, your coworker's silence makes you assume they disagreed or were unhappy with you. However, the reality might be entirely different. Perhaps your coworker was dealing with a personal issue or was simply tired and unable to express themselves as usual. The lack of clear communication led to a misunderstanding, making you assume they were not supportive of your idea, which in turn made you anxious, less confident, and potentially resentful over time if the situation persisted. When someone feels misunderstood, they might develop negative feelings not because of your actions, but due to continuous misunderstandings and poor communication. What initially seems trivial can gradually accumulate into silent resentment, damaging a relationship that otherwise had no real issues. Understanding that misunderstandings and ineffective communication can be the source of negative feelings helps us see the importance of clear, open, and honest communication. This not only prevents unnecessary misunderstandings but also helps build a solid foundation of trust. By actively listening and giving each other the benefit of the doubt, we create space for healthier and more positive relationships. 3. Differences in core values and beliefs. In a diverse society, each individual holds unique values and beliefs. However, when these values are in direct conflict, it often leads to tension. When you express an opinion that differs from those around you, they may feel that you're not respecting their beliefs, especially if they sense you're challenging or undermining their perspectives. This can foster a us versus them mentality, positioning you as an enemy in their eyes, even if you are unaware of it. Moreover, when people are deeply rooted in their beliefs, anyone with a differing perspective may easily be perceived as a threat. This not only creates emotional distance but also prompts defensiveness and discomfort in your presence. When the differences are pronounced, people may quickly resort to stereotypes and snap judgments, labeling you as unusual or even deviant. Such negative perceptions widen the gap between you and them, building barriers that hinder empathy and understanding. Disconnections in mindset and lifestyle further drive people away. Without enough patience to listen and understand each other, differences in values and beliefs gradually become a source of resentment. Subtle conflicts and disagreements lead others to quietly dislike you, causing the relationship to become increasingly distant and harder to mend. Stoic philosophy reminds us that personal values and beliefs are merely products of individual experiences and education. Epicurus emphasized that these differences are what shape each person's unique identity and natural aspect of a diverse society. Accepting that not everyone will share your views and embracing differences through open dialogue and tolerance not only steers us away from hostility but also enriches our life experiences. This is an essential step in fostering a harmonious and diverse community. 4. The impact of rumors and gossip. Rumors and gossip are deeply destructive forces, often spreading under the guise of curiosity or malicious intent. They function like a dangerous virus, seeping into relationships and unfairly distorting people's perceptions of you, often in ways that are reversible. Sometimes baseless, these whispers easily take root in others' minds, warping reality and crafting a false image of who you are. When a rumor starts, it spreads rapidly, influencing others' thoughts about you before you even have a chance to clarify the truth. These distorted stories, especially when they contain negative or sensitive details about your life or character, can be incredibly damaging. Even without evidence, rumors have a surprisingly persuasive power, as people are often quick to believe what they hear, especially if the rumor aligns with their existing doubts or prejudices. Moreover, the sensational, forbidden nature of rumors makes them more appealing and prone to spreading. This mindset fosters a toxic social environment where you are judged and condemned without the opportunity to defend yourself. Once a rumor has taken hold, the consequences extend beyond lost trust and friendships. They can significantly impact your personal life and career. The resentment bred by these rumors is one of the most challenging forms of hostility to face, as you are forced to confront a fabricated version of yourself, not the truth. To withstand the power of rumors, it is crucial to remain authentic and honest in all situations. Though it may be difficult, standing firm and transparent can help counteract malicious gossip, gradually restoring your true image. Honesty is your strongest tool to dismantle the deceitful facade rumors create. Because while rumors may be overpowering, the truth ultimately holds value, and your integrity will prevail over lies and malice. Remember, by believing in yourself and refusing to be shaken by rumors, you'll gradually rebuild the trust of those around you, creating a reliable and enduring image. 5. Insecurity and personal projection. When we fail to confront and overcome our insecurities, they can easily turn into envy and resentment toward those who seem free from similar weaknesses or shortcomings. These negative emotions, instead of being processed internally, are projected onto others as a way to soothe feelings of helplessness and inner pain. Insecurity can stem from many factors: past failures, the fear of being compared to others, or feelings of inadequacy. As philosopher Seneca noted, when a person feels insecure, they are likely to project those feelings onto others, especially onto those who represent something they lack. For instance, if someone feels insecure about their career, they might resent a colleague who is succeeding. This jealousy becomes a psychological defense mechanism, a way to deal with deficiency without facing oneself. When insecurity runs deep, they don't see your success as a source of inspiration, but rather as a stark reflection of what they haven't achieved. This creates a negative emotional response, making them feel threatened or even diminished. In reality, this animosity isn't caused by you, it's an expression of their internal struggles. Understanding this allows you to maintain a healthy perspective, recognizing that others' negative emotions aren't personal issues but signals of their insecurities. By acknowledging and comprehending this projection mechanism, you can foster compassion and empathy, diffusing envy and encouraging a positive environment where people can support one another in overcoming their insecurities. 6. Lack of empathy and understanding. In reality, a lack of empathy and understanding is one of the deep-rooted causes of animosity. So when people are unable to understand others' perspectives, emotions, or experiences, they are more prone to division, leading to misunderstandings and even hatred. Lacking empathy prevents us from putting ourselves in others' shoes, making it difficult to grasp or feel what they are going through. So this skews how we perceive their actions, often resulting in misjudging their intentions. As such, misunderstandings build a wall of separation, causing us to feel offended or disrespected, even if the other person had no such intent. Over time, these misunderstandings turn into resentment, accumulating and creating a profound sense of negativity. Even more troubling, a lack of empathy often comes with prejudice and snap judgments, leading us to overlook the context or circumstances of others. Those who lack empathy tend to see the world through a black and white lens, resulting in shallow and inaccurate judgments about others. Instead of seeking to understand a situation from multiple angles, they rely on assumptions or narrow perceptions, making them more critical and harsh toward those around them. Furthermore, a lack of empathy can stem from self-centeredness, when a person is so focused on themselves that they ignore the emotions and experiences of others. When overly concerned with themselves, they may respond to others' successes, struggles, or joys with indifference or even disdain. This cold attitude is often misinterpreted by others as hostility or contempt. It's essential to recognize that a lack of empathy and understanding not only harms those around us but also fosters an unhealthy communication environment. Dealing with people who lack empathy requires patience and understanding. Remember, the animosity someone feels toward you may not stem from any wrongdoing on your part, but from their emotional limitations. Instead of letting their negativity affect you, choose to maintain a healthy perspective, shielding your mind from negative influences. Sometimes understanding and compassion are the only bridges that can ease conflicts and create a more positive environment, one where people learn to respect and understand each other. 7. Competition or rivalry. When competition is healthy, it can be a powerful motivator, pushing us to exceed our limits and strive for personal growth. However, when competition is driven by envy or insecurity, it can gradually turn into hostility and resentment. In such cases, negative emotions not only burden a person with pressure but also lead them to wish for others to fail or even suffer. So when competition no longer stems from a desire for self-improvement, but rather an intent to surpass others at any cost, it easily clouds one's judgment and ethics. Continuous comparison becomes the measure of self-worth, and any success of others makes them feel diminished or overshadowed. So this feeling intensifies if they believe the other person's success is undeserved or merely due to luck. Instead of using others' success as motivation, they feel frustrated and seek to undermine their achievements. As philosopher Marcus Aurelius noted, heightened rivalry and resentment can drive people toward destructive behaviors such as slander, sabotage, or personal attacks. This relentless desire to win at all costs can blind people, eroding their fairness and self-respect. Consequently, not only do others bear the brunt of these malicious actions, but the person committing them gradually loses their integrity and self-esteem. Recognizing that competition and rivalry can lead to resentment is the first step in understanding the nature of such relationships. By acknowledging these negative feelings within ourselves or understanding them in others, we can find ways to transform competition into opportunities for mutual growth and collaboration. Seeing others' success as a chance to learn rather than a threat is essential for overcoming negative emotions. Instead of viewing others as adversaries, we can start shifting our perspective, seeing their success as motivation to keep pushing ourselves, realizing there is enough space for everyone to shine, and that someone else's success doesn't diminish our own provides a strong mental remedy against resentment. This openness helps foster positive relationships where healthy competition serves as a springboard for growth rather than a source of envy and hostility. After exploring the hidden reasons you might feel disliked, the most important takeaway is the opportunity to improve and build healthy relationships. Nobody is perfect, and we all make mistakes. The core question is whether you are willing to change and better yourself to become a more positive person who attracts genuine connections. Always remember, a little listening, understanding, and small changes from you can make a big difference in how others perceive you. So the journey of self-improvement not only strengthens your bonds with others, but also deepens your understanding of yourself. Thank you for watching our video. If you find this video valuable and meaningful, please share it with your friends and relatives. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from our channel in the future.